everyone, my name is Undead Jinx, and welcome back to the test! Number 3, Final Revelation, where we will likely get even more personal and find out if we have punched any more nuns. Oh my gosh. Okay, new game. Yes. I'm glad they changed the text. If you haven't seen my playthroughs, or anyone else's playthroughs, or played the test, or the test hypothesis rising yourself, it is highly recommended that you have played / seen those before venturing into this experience. But here we go. As you will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you play first titles. Yes. I don't even remember my last 2 words. My special words, my code words? Yes. No! No! I've played the test and the test 2 already. I am prepared. I am well prepared for the test number 3. Well then, let us continue. Please make sure that you answer each question with the utmost honesty and that you take your time to answer the questions presented. Even answering one question improperly may drastically change your outcome. You cannot go back to answer questions you misanswered, so be sure to take your time. This is of utmost importance. I remember I made a few mistakes last time where I had answered questions quickly but then had second thoughts afterwards, so maybe I'll take my time even more with the test number 3. Oh, this is so nice, this music. When the sun comes crashing down, and the heroes fade away, when darkness is all around, and there is no light of day, I will come back for you, so that you never feel alone. My spirit will push through, your heart will forever be my home. We're still going. And when the world spirals into abyss, I will be standing there, your embrace so long I missed. My soul, my love, I bear. And when every nerve has been left deadened, and every ghost has left its shell, I will bring you back to your heaven, and you've rescued me from my hell. That was so poetic. Who poeted this? Who is the poetried? Who wrote that? That is so deep and dark. I loved it. So we meet again, fate. No matter what happens, I will always love you. Oh, was that a poem to me from Fate? That's so cute. Choice! We have a new person! Do you promise? Fate, with every ounce of my heart and each droplet of my soul, I swear to you, we are going to find a way out of here. So it wasn't for me, but it was for Choice. Ah! Cute. Cute. Is it wrong for me then to ship Fate with Choice? Because that was adorable. Ah, yes. Ah, Destiny. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Me neither. I love this little crown with this, I don't know, this headpiece. This is a nice. I like it. It's fancy. Yo, even there, fancy. Though I knew that one day we would meet in this room. Oh, was it my destiny? You see so closely, I've been watching you. Studying every breath and every move. I always feel like somebody's watching me. It's just been destiny this whole time. And maybe fate too. A few of my... Wait a minute. Are destiny and fate the same things? No. Because I guess... Your fate is the end, but wait, no. You can take... Your destiny is what is meant to be, but your fate is just what happens in the end. So, like, if, like, Zuko's destiny was to become King of the Fire Nation, Ruler of the Fire Nation, and that also happened to be his fate, but if that wasn't his destiny, but he ended up doing it anyways, that wouldn't be his destiny, but that would be his fate. So, it makes sense now. I got it. A few of my former colleagues you may have met. Yes, I have, Destiny. And a slew of questions you've answered without regret. Yep. Oh, is Destiny answering the questions this time? I may be similar, but unlike them still. Yes, that's what I was getting to. It's similar, but kind of different. I'll make you swallow the truth like a bitter pill. Well, I'm glad I have enough water for that. I will peel the emotion from your soul and make you eat your feelings whole. I am also hungry currently at this late hour. The question I may ask be hard to answer. Wait, I ask may be hard to answer. But I will cut the truth from you like a cancer. That's my zodiac. I am a sun cancer. Cancer sun. Both of us know why you're here. To open up and cast out fear. I suppose. To be as honest as you can. I suppose. To take angel's wing or devil's hand. And in the end, we both will know what my secret word is? How to escape your undertow. Why are we so rhymey? Time is on your side, but mistakes are not. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes. Misanswered questions lead to misery wrought. Take time to think before you decide. Trust me, Destiny, I will. Dig deep for the answers that live inside. Yes. I will. You may not go back, you may not return. Got it. Once a decision is made, into your soul it is burned. But before we continue, just know this. Your dishonesty would be very remiss. If your answers lack the guidance of truth, then your final destination will be rather uncouth. These are not words I'm familiar with. At all. Uncouth. Uncouth of a person or their appearance or behavior, lacking good manners, refinement, or grace. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not that graceful. And that's just me. Slightly clumsy, if you will. So with that being said, I need your heart's honesty. You got it, dude. You can run from yourself, but you can't run from me. I guess you could argue that you could. Because if you have a destiny to do something, but you don't meet it, and that's not your fate, then I guess you kind of did run away from it. But I'm just thinking in circles, maybe. I'm just probably thinking in circles. Now, let the examination begin. Oh, yes. Do you ever feel like you just aren't good enough? Sometimes, yes. Do you ever feel like you put more effort into friends or relationships than others put back into you? Lately I have been, yes. Yes. Do you ever feel like your life is going nowhere? Absolutely not. I love what I do. Do you ever feel like you are trapped in limbo? No. But I can tell you who is trapped in limbo. That one kid from Limbo. The game. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by seemingly trivial tasks? Yes, sometimes. Are you sometimes afraid of what your future may hold? Not really. I like to think of myself as a very go-with-the-flow person. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yes, I would. Are you afraid of death? I am not. Fun fact, though, I am afraid of how I die, but actual death, nah. No, I'm not afraid of what may come after death. Kind of exciting. You don't know. I'm kidding. But no, like, really, like, a lot of people have different theories for what's going to happen after death, so, I mean, it is something to, like, it'd be interesting, like, when the time comes, that'd be interesting. Do you feel as though you're wanted in life? Yes, I do. Generally, yeah. Do you ever feel like you just don't belong? Sometimes, yes. Yes. Where's the sometimes button? I have a lot of sometimeses. Do you ever feel like a burden? I guess because I have before, that would be a yes. But it's a generally no thing, but let's go with no, because it's not, like, I don't often feel that way. That's not my default emotion. Have you ever felt left out? Yes, I have. Sad times. Have you ever felt like a failure? Yes. A throwback to high school. Have you ever felt like you just weren't attractive enough? Oh my goodness, yes. Have you ever worked yourself sick? I have. Oh my gosh, you guys. I used to work night shifts. Terrible for me. Terrible. Do you ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult for you to get to sleep? Now, sometimes yes, but I'm gonna go with no here because oftentimes I'm so exhausted that I can just think anything and immediately like fall asleep to it. It's shocking how quickly I can fall asleep now compared to like when I was younger. It would take me like half an hour to fall asleep. So, no. Are you afraid to ask for help? So the thing about this is that I don't tend to ask for help, but I don't know if that's just me defaulting to be, like, independent, as opposed to actually being afraid. I'm gonna go with no, because I don't think I'm scared to ask for help, it's just that I don't, like, think to ask for help. And I probably should think to ask for help more often. Like, if you need help, you need help. So, but no. Do you feel like people often criticize you? No, not often. Do you ever feel judged by your friends or family? Sometimes, yes. Do you ever wonder what your purpose in life is? Purpose is in life. I do wonder this quite a bit because it's really weird when you think about capitalism and, like, the fact that we used to be, like, a hunter-gatherer types. Like, that's what we used to do way back when. Like, after the dinosaurs. So, like, the times have really changed, and I do wonder, were we ever meant to really go down this pathway? Were we meant to have so much technology? Is this technology going to be the end of us? Is it going to destroy us? So yeah, I do wonder what my purpose in life is. If you could turn back time for any reason, would you? No, because I am a firm believer that if you turn back time and mess up things, that's going to impact the future. And, I mean, unless you know what's going to happen in the future, but you never know what's going to happen in the future. I mean, Destiny might, but I don't, so I wouldn't. That seems dangerous. Would you say that you have many regrets in life? I have regrets, but I don't think I have too many, so I'm gonna go with no here. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? No, it does not. Oh, wait, it doesn't, and I clicked yes! I literally said no, it does not as I clicked yes. Damn it, Destiny. Ah. What answer can I answer the opposite way to, like, get back the original answer? Well, I guess anyways, you could argue that in person I might be a little nervous, but generally I don't think I'm that nervous. Does looking out your window at night make you feel uneasy? Yes, it does, actually, now that I think about it. Do you sometimes double check that your doors are locked even though you're certain that you've already locked them? Yes, I do. I do this with my car a lot too, especially. Do you ever feel like life is moving too slow? No, I feel like it's moving so fast. So fast. Yes! Yes! Life is moving way too fast. I wish it would slow down. I wish. Do you feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? No, I do not. I like it when I'm home alone. Everyone's always here. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? Yeah, I think so. I do think so. Would you consider yourself to be superficial? No, absolutely not. My dad tells me all the time how he's like, I love that about you. And I'm like, I'm just here for the vibes. Do you ever judge others by the way they look or dress? No. I'm just here for the vibes. Would you ever consider yourself to be high maintenance? No. If you gave me a bottle of water and popcorn and sat me down in front of a TV, it'd probably be good. I'd be good to go. That's all I need. Have you ever been bullied by someone you care about? No. I've actually never been bullied before, which is weird. Have you ever been bullied to someone? Yes, I have. And that is the one thing I do regret in life. Like, I swear, if I ever come across him, the first thing I am gonna say is I am so sorry. I wasn't like a direct bully, like it wasn't me, which is also the thing that's really bad about it. It was like a collective thing with our classroom, and I just feel so, I feel so bad. I feel terrible. I've tried to find him online too so I can apologize, but like, I can't find him, and I feel so bad about it. I really do. He shouldn't have had to gone through that, especially with so many people. I feel so bad. Do you try to keep a low profile to avoid attention from others while in a crowded area? Yes, I think so. Yeah. I don't care for crowded areas. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? No, not actively, no. But I do prefer to have someone with me if I go to a busy place. Even quiet places. I think I just like to have someone there with me who I know has my back. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about? Yeah, sometimes. I like the sometimes in there. Does making phone calls make you feel uncomfortable? No, not usually. But they do feel like a task that seems like like an exhausting small task sometimes. Are you sometimes afraid to confront people even when they might do something that bothers you? But even when they do something, yes. I did not grow up as a confrontational person, so I would often avoid it. I'm trying to change though. I'm trying to change. You put yourself first, and I'll put myself first. Do you feel uncomfortable when committing to definitive plans for the future? No, I don't feel uncomfortable committing to plans for the future in that moment, but I will say, when the time comes, it is very possible that I feel uncomfortable that day. But usually, if it's like well into the future, I'm like, yeah, we could do that. Do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Yes, I do feel that way sometimes. Do you ever feel that you're failing those who care most about you? No, I don't think so. Does driving? Yes. I will die on this idea that we need to go back to trains because I don't like cars. They're bad for the environment and like they take up so much space. There's so many roads. Imagine if we could replace like all those roads. Well, we probably wouldn't even need to have that many roads still if we had trains. And we could still have like buses or like trolleys. That'd still be cool, but like I think we make way too many cars. Way too many cars. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? Sometimes yes. Yes. Have you ever carried an object around you? Yes, I carry pepper spray. I carry pepper spray. I do. Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? Yeah. I'd say so. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say that they care? Yes, I have thought that before. Do you ever feel like you push your loved ones away? Yes. Yes. Although I'm not always aware of it. It's just when it's brought to my attention, then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Destiny, what's up? Okay. Am I not fit to answer any more questions? The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. I hope that you're being honest with your own health. For my own health. I have been, Destiny, but I accidentally clicked the wrong button, and that was just human error. That was just human error. That wasn't me lying. You can try to lie, but you'll be cheating. Is it a human error, Destiny? I'd like to move on to the next phase of the test. Already? That was so fast. A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. I like looking at pictures. You're going to tell me what emotional response they bring out. Ooh. That sounds nice. Which will show me what your mind is pondering about. Okay. So feast your eyes upon the art. Please don't be scary, art. And let me into... Ooh, my heart. My heart. Destiny, you want to come into my heart? It's so cute. Destiny, Fate, and I, and Choice, we could all be best buds. We could be best buds. For starters... This reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that's not an option. What emotion do you feel is most present in this picture? Okay, but how do I transfer Yu-Gi-Oh! Into an emotion? I guess it feels energetic. It's got, so, again, none of these answers. It feels energetic, but it doesn't feel like it has any negativity to it. And I'd say that would mean joy. Because the next would probably be chaos, but chaos is like the negative version? I guess? What would you feel describes this picture best? Trapped, manic, broken, soulful, chaotic, beautiful. Oh. Are we over the happy mania? Good mania? Yeah, good mania. Like the up mania. Wait, what's the opposite of mania? I don't know, but manic, yes. What do you think this picture is called? Naruto. Chaotic crystals, the portal, soul abduction, a mind of misery, celestial stare. Ooh. You know, celestial stare, I've never seen a not Naruto. I was thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! This whole entire time, not Naruto. Yu-Gi-Oh! I only ever looked at the cards. I don't know what they would name any of them, but I'm gonna go with celestial stare. That feels like the right vibe. Very interesting. Moving on. What emotions do you feel is most present in this picture? This one reminds me of sirens. So, ooh, relaxation and numbness probably would fit best because sirens like to drag you into the depths of the ocean, and that can both feel very numbing but also relaxing. I don't know. I'm thinking numb. I'm thinking numb. Oh, there's some pink down there! Ah, abyss! Abyss! Yes! What do you think this picture is called? Corruption wave, the birthing, blazing soul destroyer, sense darkness within. Let's go with the birthing sounds like like you're like a siren's taking you away from your human life and bringing you to a different life, but that's just death. You're probably gonna die if a siren did that. I don't think you'd become a siren or continue living as a human. The birthing into death? Or the darkness within? Maybe darkness within fits. Sirens are in the dark. They're deep in the darks, the depths of the ocean. Next we have this one. Whoa. This one reminds me just of magic in general. What emotion? It just feels magical and mystical, and that doesn't really have an emotion. You know, I think the circles are a little calming though, so let's go with relaxation. Describes the space best. Planets, galactic, glorious, mirrored. Well, yeah, they look like a... If you drew a line in the middle of these, they'd probably reflect it. Yeah, they would reflect each other. No, never mind. I take it back. Perhaps a galactic. Galactic, space, planets. Those are the same. That's all the same. That's all the same. Same verbiage area. I don't know. This is called, what is a dactylon? I'm not even gonna look it up. I see you. Yeah, let's go with that one. Noted. Take a look at this one. Oh, this reminds me of that one space movie, or science space movie, where they introduced, like, extra dimensions, and they were trying to get to the 5th dimension. I don't remember what the movie is called. But this one is probably, it gives, I think it's giving chaos. I think they had staircases in the movie, but also vast and open are like also kind of similar. But I'm gonna go with unknown. Oh, but these do look like staircases kind of. But yeah, we're gonna go with unknown. This is called Dimension Door. Ah! What was I just said? How does that... How are we, like, kind of on the same page? Kinda. Dimension door to the 5th dimension. Like, just like in the science movie. The science space movie. And another one. This one's giving Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, this one does feel a bit chaotic. That it does. Ring eye abyssal, like a deep dark abyss. But this is blazing. Let's go with this one. This one is called Shrouded Misery. Shrouded Misery or Darkness Forming? The Shrouded Misery sounds like something you'd find on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay. And this here, there's more. Oh, I don't really like this vibe. It feels futuristic, though. So... And maybe... It reminds me of a utopia, and in utopia things are supposed to be great, but there's always something that's not great about them, so... I don't know. I also realized you have to click on these twice. Let's go with the numbness again. Mask, Veiled, Cyclops, Prismatic, Shrouded. I'm feeling the Veiled, because utopias are usually like dystopias in disguise. So it's kind of concealed. Forest Death, The Masking, Eye of Chaos, Shining Light. These all go along with the other ones. Eye of Chaos. No, I think I like The Masking. Now this one, we have another. These are a lot of pictures, man. They remind me of fish. Like a, what's the one fish? The yin and yang? So, I'm feeling relaxed and joyous with this one, actually. Planetary Collide, Blossom Wings, Featherhead. Oh, are these supposed to be like feathers? They definitely, they look like scales to me. It's giving scale. Scale. Okay, collide. We'll go with collide. When fish collide. We meet again, forming Earth. Mother's Nature. Growth Seed? I don't like any of these answers. I think this one's called, like, Two Fish in a Pond, or Two Fish in a Galaxy. That's what I'd like to call it. Okay, forming Earth. The yin and yang, forming Earth. Oh, more. The pictures are never ending. This one's also giving Yu-Gi-Oh! What am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to default to anger because it's red? I don't know. Feeling kind of chaotic here. More so than angry. Fury, Torment, Volcano, Brimstone, Shattered, Fault. A Fury? That was actually a good movie if you saw it. I thought it was a good movie. Arching? I don't like words. Inferno Gate, the Shattering, Rage Incarnate. I like this one. Oh, why? Are we done now? Oh, no, there's one more. This is giving like a third eye kind of feeling, so relaxation. Cyborg. Oh yeah, I guess one eye. Veil, information. Oh, wait, information and analyzing are kind of similar though. Kind of not, but it feels like the same vibe. It does feel futuristic though. It does feel very futuristic. I think the blue makes it seem more futuristic. Like, if the future you had Matrix Watcher. Yes, I was about to say, like, if in the future, like, someone had like a third eye to see the things that were already in the future, but like they're also already in the future. The data sphere. Wait, but that also sounds like the thing. Huh. I don't know. I like Matrix Watcher and Data Sphere. Let's go Data. Okay. Now this one. More pictures. Oh, this looks like a bird, like a phoenix. Are phoenixes angry? I feel like phoenixes are probably just powerful. Why is there no like positive version of like joy? It's like anger, depression, chaos and numbness all have like negative connotations to it, but relaxation is kind of middle ground. So is kind of numbness really, but joy is the only one that's like really positive, but it's not like a powerful positive, it's just like positive. Like Yeah. Huh. So yeah, I don't really know. If powerful was a thing here, I would pick that. What's the next one? What's the one thing that's closest to, like, being powerful? None of these. None of these. We'll go with joy then again. Ocean, sky, womb, destiny, warp, birth. I suppose sky? Phoenixes are flying in the sky. No, Venus is not Venus. Phoenix! The word Phoenix is not here. Birthplace of dreams, monolith heart, endless sea going down. Oh, it looks like it's going up to me. Like, if this is its head, tail, wings. Ultraviolet! Yeah, I suppose it is destiny. I suppose it is interesting. We're still going with pictures. Whoa, this one's got a little gamer kind of vibe. Like a utopia where you have to play in video games. Like, real life is video games. We'll go with chaos. Data puzzle. Puzzle. Puzzle, that's like kind of like a game. This is called... Wow, I broke you. The Crystalverse. Because they have to go into the Crystalverse. Kind of like we have a metaverse. It's kind of weird, Destiny, that you're bringing this up. We're almost done. Are we on to the third? Nope. This one is like literally the same as that one. Except like extra. I still feel the same way as I did before. Numb. I feel numb about it. Arc, slime, vapor, melting, drool, viscous. It does look kind of like a slime. Looks like a jellyfish, like a jelly. Planets. The sludge, which would be the name of the jelly. Let's see here. Okay. And this is just reminding me of the Phoenix. Joy. Crown, sword. Crown, because phoenixes are powerful, I think, maybe? We'll go with Red Angel. Blazing Seal would have been cool too. Alrighty then. Just a few more. Oh, did I select? I didn't realize did I just skip? I think I skipped the questions twice. Oops. Yeah, let's go with the marble of time. Marble of time. Don't right click, you're gonna skip. Is it surprising that I skipped 2 questions? I didn't mean to. Human error. We're back at the human error thing. Yeah, I just don't really look at... None of these have ever really felt, like, depressing to me. I'm feeling the numb, though. The details are small and tiny, so perhaps numb. Gases, chaos, warped wave, nebula, jungle. How about jungle? Because you can't pick out a lot of details in a jungle. Soulless space, vapors, forms, light, leaves, up, verdant, path. How about soulless space? Because I just said it looks like you can't really see many details. They're really small details. Very good, okay. Last one? Wow! Are we sure? This one kind of looks like the marble. Perhaps, See, if I could have, like, a positive chaos, that's what I would do. This feels chaotic, but, like, not in a negative way. That's why I wanna... Joy! Does chaos ever have to be negative? Is chaos always in the negative? Okay, we'll go with chaotic, then. Music, choir, voice, hollow, solitary, void. Oh, it does have a music-y vibe to it. Also, I like the music that's playing. It's putting me in, like, a little question-answering trance. Sound of silence, empty world, warp tunnel, notes of harmony. Ooh, I like notes of harmony. Sounds fancy. You think that wraps it up? The whole game? Your answers have been documented well. Deep into your subconscious they dwell. What? I haven't been asked about nuns yet. I'm shocked. But I'm not finished with you just yet. There are still some truths that have to be met. I swear if I get asked about a nun. As a matter of fact, this is only the start. I best I get her comfy. I guess I better get comfy. That's what I was trying to say this whole entire time. We will have a great deal of fun before we part. Okay, Destiny. So let me challenge you on another level still. Are we gonna have to create things? I will pick your brain until I get my fill. This next set of questions will test your conscience more. What happened to the background music? It's gone. It's gone. And again, your honesty I do implore. Were these, was this background always, looking a little chaotic? I know that this stuff was here. I remember this one. I don't remember the stuff on this wall, though. 1 year. You're running a little slow on funds to purchase presents around the holidays, so you decide to spend $1 and get everyone in your family a lottery ticket. You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them best of luck. The drawing is held and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just brought a presents for out of moral obligation. Ooh. They plan to keep all the money for themselves as they feel like it was their ticket. There. How does this make you feel? It's true that it is their ticket. You gave it to them. It's not yours or anyone else's. It's theirs. Yeah, I'd probably feel indifferent if I didn't like them. I'd feel indifferent. If I liked them, I would feel happy for them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like, huh. It is what it is. You got it. Such is life. And what would you wish to do in this situation? Wow, destroy it? Get them killed to inherit the money? Yeah, I'd let him be. I'd let him be. You'd want the same thing if that were you, right? If the roles were reversed and you were given a winning lottery ticket, would you share the money with your least favorite family member who bought you the ticket in the first place? No. If there is one thing I have been taught throughout my entire life, though, if you get a winning lottery ticket, you keep it to yourself. Don't tell your family members because they will come after you and ask for money. And because they're your family, you're gonna want to share with them. There's actually a guy who, that exact thing happened to him. He won a lottery ticket and told, like, everyone, his family found out, and all of them came up to him and asked him for money. And I don't even think he was cool with some of them. But he was like, okay, yeah, you're my family, so here you go. So, if there's one thing I have to tell you guys in life regarding lottery tickets, if you get one, don't tell anyone. Keep it to yourself, and do not spend it all at once, guys. Don't. You're gonna screw yourselves over if you spend it all at once. Similarly, how you could screw yourself over if you end up giving it all away, which, yeah, would be nice in the moment, but people are greedy, and you gotta look out for you. So, back to this. Would I share it with them? No, I would not. Do you see destiny? Now you're walking through a forest and you come across a black suitcase. How do we know? How do we know that there's $1 million in that black case? How do we know? Alongside the money lies a bloodstained note with only one left written on it. Simply says, don't. How does this make you feel? Like we should mind our own business? Like we should mind our own business? None of my business. That is none of my business. None of my business. We're walking away. We are walking away. And what would you wish to do in the situation? Yep. Leave the suitcase alone and move along. Oh, call the police now. The police aren't going to do anything. They're either not going to listen to you or they're going to go and probably open it. And then next thing you know, they're cursed. Wow. Oh my gosh. Grab the suitcase right back to your car. No, I would leave it alone and move along. Plus, there's no way that I know for sure that there's $1 million inside the suitcase. If the note wasn't covered in blood, would it change your No. No. It says don't. I don't know. Someone wrote it for a reason. Someone wrote it for a reason. I'm not touching it. I'm not gonna touch it. I might actually like stare at it and like watch it from afar to see if someone comes to like take it, and then I'm like, did you write that note? Keeping an eye on it for you because I'm curious. What's gonna happen? What would have happened? Oh, the devil. Isn't the devil busy? If you believe in a devil, I would assume that the devil is busy. Too busy for me. Too busy to appear in my room at night while I'm all alone, just about to fall asleep, and tells me that he has a special one-time offer for you. Ooh, what is it? In exchange, see, I already sold my soul. If you guys know the company Deathwater, yes, I sold my soul to Deathwater to get an extra free case of water. Yes, I did that. That is how much I absolutely love water. And you know, I never thought I would find myself in this situation where the devil would be saying I could exchange my soul for eternal damnation. And he would let me choose from 3 glorious bargains. Wow. Does he know that my soul is sold? Angry! I want to know now! He has not told you what those bargains are yet. How does it make you feel? Oh yeah, I'd be really curious. I would be very curious. What are you gonna give to me? Especially because I technically already sold my soul. So... I don't know. The devil then goes on to assure you that... Ooh, could we have different choices? Do we get different choices now based on gameplay? Interesting. The devil then goes on to assure you that whether or not you believe in him... Oh, probably not. To truly be the devil, he surely is, and to prove his point, he demonstrates magnificent magical prowess and drags you to hell for a split second before transporting you back to your bedroom. I didn't need all that. I was fine with it. Traumatized me for a second. You could feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable ways possible. Yeah, see, I didn't need all that. I didn't need all that. And then he goes on to tell you that his offerings in exchange for your soul to see if you can strike a bargain. Which of these would you choose in exchange for your soul, if any? Oh man, see, this seems just... Bringing back a person from the dead sounds just as messy as going back in time, and that I would not do. You'll never age, but you can still die from physical injury. Oh, wait, so that's being, That's being immortal, but not... No. That's being... not immortal, but I forgot what the other word is. All the wealth and power in the world, that seems like a lot to handle. Wait, what are my other options? Like, what happens if I sell my soul? Do I get to find out what happens if I sell my soul? And given I've technically already sold my soul, I can't cross the devil. I can't do it. Mans is gonna be upset with me when he finds out that there is no soul because it's been given away. If the devil offered you a deal of some other kind, would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation? No, because I know what this means. This means you have to bring the devil an offering, and I am not gonna do that. That is one thing I will not do. Nope. Nope. I am not getting my hands messy. Not even for the devil. Civilization is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh. My favorite subject! You watch as everyone you know becomes gravenly ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel? Incredibly sad. I don't want the world to end. Excited. Scared. I don't know if I can survive feeling indifferent. Okay, so yeah. I'd be kind of excited, but also scared at the same time. Because I haven't gotten rid of my glasses yet. I cannot have the zombie apocalypse happening before I get, like, eye surgery. Because if not, and these glasses break, I'm done. I'm done. I can't see without my glasses. I am gonna be dead. I'm gonna go for a stroll in the park. Someone's gonna walk up to me and be like, hey man, how's it going? It's gonna be a zombie, and I'm gonna get my face chewed off, so... Yeah, I'm, well, excited. I would also be scared. Because of my glasses. If the circumstances were different though and I had good eyes, I might be excited. If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now and you could prevent it from happening, would you? Ooh. Would I? Would I prevent it? Nah, probably not. I I don't like where we're going in this world. I'm not gonna lie. It's kinda, it's a total and complete bummer. And just when you think things are going right in the world, something happens where it just proves that it's not. And I'm not saying we need to get hit by an asteroid or anything, but maybe the dinosaurs need to come back. So, no, I probably wouldn't prevent it from happening. Maybe that would be enough to give us a wake-up call about the actual issues that matter in life. You've been working at a company for 10 years, and you've been promised a very important and incredibly lucrative promotion. Why am I working at a company? Why am I working at a company? Destiny. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Destiny? What are you trying to say? However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago just had been promoted to the position that you were promised. Ooh, a new hire. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck and that maybe one day you'll get the position, and that he had to promote the other employee for a favor as a friend. A favor? How does it make you feel? A favor? Yeah, no, I'd feel a little betrayed. I'd be like, what? As a favor? Like, I would get it if this person was more qualified than me. I would understand that then. They're more qualified. But as a favor for a friend? That's suspicious, and I'd probably just quit. Why am I working at a company anyways? I don't want to learn at a company with cubicles. Do we have cubicles? It's not a vibe. You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the last decade. No. Okay, well, like I was saying before, I'd quit because of that. Sabotage my new employee. No, I wouldn't sabotage them to get them fired. I wouldn't do anything, honestly. My, like, real life options I would go for would either be to quit or to report it, because if they find, if it's found out, that's like, what, fraud or something like that. It feels illegal. It feels very illegal. But I don't want to have to get, like, I don't want to have to lose a job or owe people money because I was working for, for fraud, for a fraudulent company when, like, it wasn't even my fault. Like, that's really shitty. So I would either do that or quit. And since quit is an option and the only option I would do, that's what I'll do. If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor over someone more deserving, would you accept the position? No. Probably means I wasn't qualified anyways. Why am I working at a company? I don't want to work at a company. I guess you could arguably figure out your position as you do it, and you don't necessarily need to be qualified to do it because likely you'll just learn about it as you go about it, but, like, still. That sounds really messy. Plus, why am I working at a company? What, in cubicles? You're home alone at night cooking food in your kitchen, and you turn around to realize that someone is watching you through your window in the darkness. Another fun fact, the minute it gets dark, I close all the windows. That's like a thing in my house. Like, one of us will go around and close all the windows. So, in real life, this wouldn't happen to me. Unless I forgot. Excuse me? They have their face and hands pressed up against the window, and they make direct eye contact with you before turning and running out of sight around the other side of the house. How does it make you feel? Uneasy. I am scared and anxious all at the same time. I do not feel secure at all. I would be scared and anxious. Is that just not the same thing? Where did they go? I don't know. Yeah, okay, let's do this one, because I would be more concerned about what's about to happen as opposed to, like, where they went. Yeah. And what would you do in the situation? Ugh, I'd grab a weapon. Yes, I'd grab a weapon. Are my doors not already locked? I'm home alone. Am I not? I thought I was home alone. Why would I check to see if everyone in the house is safe if I'm home alone? Run out of the house, go to the neighbors? That seems like a really bad idea. I would lock the doors and grab a weapon, but, like, why are my doors not already locked? You know, I'm assuming my doors are already locked, so I would then grab the nearest weapon in the house, prepare myself, and maybe hide. If the face you saw in the window was the face of a supernatural entity and not of a human being, would your answers change at all? Yes. I wouldn't need a weapon then. I'm going to present you with some more potential scenarios, but I'm going to ask for more simplistic answers as a result. Here we go. Okay, you're not feeling too well, and so you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and get back to you shortly after to announce some grave news. It turns out that you've contracted an incredibly rare illness that there is currently no cure for. I think that happens pretty often. This illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now, you'll be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. Y'all know I'm going out with a bang. You'll need to be kept alive on a feeding tube, and you'll never be able to communicate with anyone else ever again. You'll just be kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. That seems like such a waste of resources. Why? Would you want to be kept alive in that state? Yeah, no, pull the plug. Pull the plug. Don't waste resources on me. I'm the lost cause at that point. So, someone else needs it more. How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while still mobile? We're going out with a bang! Spending all my friends and family, pursuing all my dreams I've yet to accomplish, making the world a better place. Well, also, let's say, pursuing all of the dreams I haven't accomplished yet. There are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of unfortunate situation. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before and pursue more from life, or do you feel relatively unaffected by knowledge that this could potentially happen to you at any point in time? It doesn't change much for me because I currently already think that you should be out there doing what you want and putting yourself first, because you never know when that's gonna end. It's like scary to think about the fact that we're literally just sacks of flesh with bones inside. Like, that's so scary, but it's true. Literally, you could die from anything. Almost anything. Like, we're literally delicate flowers. We're literally delicate flowers. We have no exoskeleton unless you, like, wear armor or, like, a vest. But, yeah. It's already been... I already knew that we were fragile. Humans are fragile. So fragile. You have a pet dog. I don't know why I read that as a pet dog worm. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since its birth. 3 years have passed, and it's the best dog you've ever had. You love it like it's your own child, and one day he runs away in the middle of the night, chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. No. You search everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes, and you still haven't seen any trace of your four-legged friend, until one morning, you're awakened to the sound of a familiar barking. Oh, he came back. You rush outside to find that your elderly neighbor in his late 80s is out on his front lawn, joyously playing with your dog. Are we positive this is my dog, though? He has named the beast Johnny. Johnny. And they both seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over there and hug your dog. He's excited. Oh, he excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says, Johnny's a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy about your age, but he's come back. Johnny's come back and we're together again. I'm gonna cry. This is so touching. Oh. And our elderly neighbor is suffering from dementia. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna have the option of keeping our dog or let him have it? I'll visit. I'll visit little Johnny. I'll visit. I haven't even finished reading this yet. And it just says, recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife just a couple of months prior to finding your dog. The dementia has caused him to believe that your dog, Johnny, is his old dog from his childhood coming back into his life to make him happy, keep him company. This is so sad. This is so sad. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy, and well looked after. You know, telling the old man that it really isn't his dog, it's your dog, would break his heart and crush him. Yes, I know that. We're not doing a thing. We're not doing a damn thing. Would you break the news to him that it isn't his dog and take Johnny home with you, or would you let him keep the dog and choose to visit? Yes, that's what I'm saying! I will visit! I will visit Johnny! I will be there! I'll let the old man keep my dog. I'll let him. He's 80. Does this... Yes! Destiny, I've been crying! I've been crying! No, I can't ever imagine myself in that position. Oh my gosh. I never thought about it. Being so alone in life and finding one thing that makes you feel less alone and potentially having to face it being ripped away from you once again. That's so sad. No, I can't. Next question. Okay, let's say that you were viciously murdered by a serial killer. You fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim, right? Okay. And let's say that you're given a unique opportunity in the afterlife as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you're bound to two potential options and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill in the future and potentially save lives in the process, or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living friends and family, guiding them in positive ways and making their lives better. Gosh. To live an afterlife filled with anger and hatred, but you might save other lives, or you can be happy, but potentially might not help anyone else out. I don't know. This is a kind of a tough question. I would want to help save people so that they don't, like, suffer the same fate as me, because that's really super terrible. That's so bad. But I wouldn't want to live my afterlife full of hatred. I don't know. Like, I already died in a violent and cruel way. I gotta subject myself to that after I die too? I'm gonna go with the second option, because this says potentially save lives in the process. It's possible I might not even save anyone. But this way, I can guide my friends and family members in positive ways and make their lives better. And that's like a yes, a definitive. A definite. You are bound to whichever option you choose until either your family and friends are no longer living or the killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Which one did you choose? I will stay with my friends and family. Do you think you have what it takes inside to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Yeah, I think I could do it potentially, but would I want to? No, I don't think this scenario is possible. I'm never gonna get killed by a serial killer. Please knock on wood. I don't want to die. I don't want to get viciously murdered. If this situation happened to a friend or family member and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather them choose? I'd rather them stay with friends and family. That's what I would want. Maybe that's a little selfish of me. Next question. One night, you go to sleep and get a good rest that feels like the best sleep you've ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room, in an unfamiliar bed, you look in the mirror, and you hardly recognize yourself. You look as though you aged 20 years. Just sounds like I'm Goldilocks. There's a sticky note on the television screen that says press play, so you lodge the note and hit the play button to reveal a message that has been left to you for you by all your friends and family that are still alive and well, though they all seem to be 20 years older as well. They explain to you that every single day for the last 20 years, you've repeated the same day over and over again. Due to a severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours, so each day when you sleep, all recollection of what took place 24 hours prior is entirely wiped. They're so dedicated to me. Your loved ones have made a video for you to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of either watching this video every single day so you know what's going on and can continue your progress your life even though you won't have any recollection of it, or you can choose to continue living as you have been, repeating the same day over and over again, living in ignorant bliss. Huh. I think I'd rather watch the video every day, because the second option seems far more heartbreaking than the first option. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Would you be upset if your family kept the truth from you for 20 years, even though they felt like it was for your own good? No, because in 24 hours, am I gonna remember that? No. So no. If your best friend was in the situation, would you make a video for them telling them the truth, or would you repeat every day exactly as the same for them in order to keep them happy, never letting them know the truth? I would make a video telling them the truth every day. Every day. I will take note of your answer. And I guess if they choose not to answer the... Like, I'd give them the same option. They could also choose whether or not they want to watch the tape. And if they don't, then they don't. If they do, then you know. It's cool that I can help them out that way. So, through frantic digging in the attic, reading old files and newspaper articles, you've come to find your parents are famed psychologists. I love that it said framed. Oh my gosh. You've also come to find that, oh, they aren't really your parents, okay. In fact, they're not even related to you at all. From what you have gained through your new discoveries, a story tells of a young child who developed psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragically brutal way. I'm the murderer? However, that child suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents, once the trance had worn off, that they repressed the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it completely from their mind. Wow. 2 psychologists took the child into treatment and performed studies. There's something in my eye still. That's so rude. Destiny, did you know this was gonna happen to me? Is it my destiny to have beef with my eyelashes, like, every other day? I can't tell, but there's something in my eye. And performed studies against the child's knowledge. Raising that child to be a fully functional adult while playing the role of a child's real parent to further gather data and potentially help that child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Wow. I am a guinea pig. Would you resent your would-be parents? Yeah, I think I would a little bit. But I definitely need to talk to them. Like, yeah, I would be grateful they gave me a second chance at life, but they've just been studying me and gathering data this whole entire time. That's weird. Yes, I would feel pretty betrayed. I wish they would have told me. Like, I'd probably be less upset then. I just think that's kind of like crazy and weird and bizarre. Would you confront them about the article you found? Huh. Yeah, I would. I probably would. If you were in their position, would you do the same for a child in a similar situation? No, I would tell them. But I would tell them at the right moment. When I think they could handle it. Interesting. I have one final scenario for you. Also, why I wouldn't keep tabs on them. I'd probably just raise them as like a normal kid. Why am I gonna guinea pig kid my kid? One final scenario before we move on. Okay. The end of the world has come and gone. All that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, combing through towns and laying waste to any survivors in their path, in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive the harsh, barren wasteland known as Planet Earth. Wow. You get in good with a large colony of soldiers and spend about 6 months with them before they decide that you're not pulling your weight. In order to save the very few rations of food they have left, they exile you from the campground and send you out to fend for yourself. Wow. Ooh, destiny. You decide to venture into a neighboring town in hopes of finding food that was left behind by raiders. It only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold. A hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for a year. Now you have a few choices to make. Yes, I do. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself? I think I would stay in the bunker for myself because they already been killing people and stealing their supplies. I don't remember if they said they were killing, but they were stealing their supplies. So I have a feeling that even if I did go back to the colony, I've only been there for 6 months. They would probably say, well, you weren't pulling your weight, and then they would yeet me back out. So I would live a nice, quiet, peaceful life. And if I happen upon any other survivors that are not soldiers, I'd probably take them in. If you could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker and let them in so you could lead into colony but exile the soldiers that exiled you, would you do it? No. I'd be too scared that one of them would tell, and that I couldn't trust them. If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on savagery and raiding, or would you build it based on sharing and compassion? Man. Well, definitely not savagery and raiding. But sharing and compassion doesn't seem like a good start if I decided not to share with the soldiers. But definitely not savagery and raiding, so sharing and compassion it is. But not with the soldiers who exiled me. If you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and that person just happened to find themselves in a similar situation where they found a jackpot worth of food and an underground bunker, but they refused to share with you in the colony, would you raid them and steal it yourself, or would you let them keep what they found? Well, I'm the leader of the soldiers. Seems pretty in line for me to just raid their bunker. How would I even know this information? Did they come to me and tell me I'm not going to share this with you? I'm assuming I wouldn't know anyway, so they can keep what they found. Yes, very interesting indeed. If you watch The Walking Dead, I'm more of a Rick type. I'm not a Negan type. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test. Okay. Alright guys, I didn't realize this game was going to be as long as it actually is. I've actually finished recording, but I am going to split it up into 2 parts because it's probably going to be roughly an hour for each part. So I've decided to split the game up. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out part 2 when it comes out. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye!